Nick,
Charles,
what's going on, man?
we're here, dude. Back at it again.
Back at it again. And
Yes,
you know
sir.
what? This is a special episode.
Special.
You want to know why?
Why? Tell me why.
It's because this isn't episode 5.
Oh.
This is episode 4.5.
Whoa. Dude, that's a tease, man.
Half of an episode.
Wow. I didn't even know we could do that.
Hey, we make the rules. Because this is the Charles and Nick roundtable,
This is true.
right?
Let's go, man.
We make the rules for this show.
Yeah, dude, we're doing half episodes.
And you know what? We're standing today.
We're just making up rules as we go.
So the point of this episode is to just recap Nick's 2 competitions.
Absolutely.
Right? He just finished up a couple competitions. We just want to quickly summarize what happened over the last couple of weeks. So we're going to keep this pretty short and sweet.
Cool.
Might be around 20-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Let's just get right to it, right?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just start, as you said, shooting the S.
Shooting the S, man. I want to start off actually by, I don't want to hog all the spotlight because we did have 2 other competitors. We had 2 last week, and then we had one, the same one that competed last week as well, that did the OCB show with me. That's Louie Del Brocco, Mike Borda. Man, those guys came in absolutely, insane. They did phenomenal. Mike, with how much he's improved throughout this entire prep from his last one, dotted all his I's, crossed all his T's. He did fantastic. I love bodybuilding with him. I can't wait to do it again. Louie, his first time competing, dude, absolutely killed it, man. With 3rd place finish in open and 1st place in novice at the ANBF show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! You couldn't have asked for a better way to, really kickstart your season, because he's doing one more show, right? He wants to push the King's Cup.
He decided.
He decided, man.
In 3.5 weeks, he's
Dude.
coming for King's Cup.
Listen,
Yeah.
If that's how you're coming in the King's Cup off of something like that, he's got a bright future in this, and I think he's going to do extremely well. And good for him, because he doesn't have to do novice ever again.
Right. Yep. Those
first
days
place.
are long gone.
Long gone. He's no longer a novice. He's a winner. So let's get closer and closer to that. Hopefully he hoists that pro card and we get closer and closer to it. So I don't want to steal all the spotlight because it's not just about me.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to quickly, because they're not here, just wanted to quickly shout out Louie and Mike.
Yeah, definitely big shout out to Louie for his first season ever. Got really lean, and he's going to get a little bit leaner for this next competition.
It's going to be scary, man.
Put in a lot of effort throughout this prep. And hey, man, he had some really smooth posing on stage, and all the practice that we do showed on stage.
Absolutely.
And huge props to Borda, because posing is something that he really struggled with, and we put in so much effort over the last, I don't know how many months to get his posing to a sufficient spot. And man, props to him, because he put in a ton of work. He got worked on that stage for novice for about 20 to 25 minutes, and for open probably for about 30 minutes.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
and he did well.
Same thing with Louie, man. He you never really expect to know how long you're going to be on stage. That's why we practice 15, close to 20 minutes, because you never know. And dude, he stood up there and he got stronger as it kept going. So, huge shout out. If you see Louie, you see Mike in the gym, or you see them out, definitely wish them a huge congratulations, because they've totally earned it.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, let's talk about these 2 shows that you just did. You just did the Garden State Natural on March 28th, and you just did ANBF Shut Up and Compete.
Oh, yeah.
So, how do you feel? Or how did you feel going into those 2 shows?
I felt really confident. I felt way confident than last season, because, we have definitely surpassed our conditioning compared to last season. The fact that we went into, when we first started, even before we first started this prep, we were talking about these shows, and we were really iffy. But seeing how fast my physique changed and how we caught up to last year's conditioning, like 2 months prior, because how we're looking now was basically how we were looking in May last year, and honestly, I think we look better now.
I agree.
So like I went into these shows really, really confident, and I was really proud of the package that we brought. Obviously, we go in with the intent to win, but honestly, instead of moving the goalpost and selling myself short, we did way better than what we did last year, and that's really all we can ask for. So going from fourth place to second place that's a win in my eyes, and I don't want to keep moving the goalpost and selling myself short, like I said.
Yeah.
So definitely went into these two shows feeling great, feeling confident. So you already know what we're gonna do when we go to King's Cup.
Hey, man, the plan is to get that W, but we also want to just straight up improve, right? That's always the goal in bodybuilding, is just to get better and better and better. And then eventually, with time, if you continuously put in that effort and you have the goal of getting better and better and better, your day will come.
Yep. Pro card's just a bonus to me, honestly. It's just a bonus.
So, with that being said, now that you've had a little bit of time to reflect over the last week or so, is there anything you think you could have done better during the last two shows, whether it has to do with like what you did on stage or like leading into the competition, like, hours before, or just anything else? Is there anything you think you could have done a little bit better?
Always, for a fact. Definitely, hype myself up a little bit more. Like don't. There's always going to be like that little shroud of doubt that lingers in the back of your mind. Definitely, just making sure that like that doesn't even cross my mind, and just going on stage and present the best physique and the best package that we possibly can. It's just another posing practice day for us. So definitely going there. Hype, but not too hype, and just finding that happy medium, not too calm, not too hype, just like the perfect amount, and just trust in everything that we've done, So I feel like I could have definitely had a better headspace and not, kind of really psych myself out as much as, I thought I did. So definitely just a mental thing, just improve my mental, and it'll all come together. So like I said, King's Cup, it's going to be a different ball game.
Oh, I'm excited for King's Cup.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a different ball game, dude.
Yeah. And it's just a live and you learn type of deal, right? So now that, we need to find that happy medium, just like you said. You don't want to go into it too calm. You want to have a little bit of hype. You want to be excited, but you don't want to be so excited that it kind of ruins your performance a little bit. Absolutely. You got to find that perfect spot in the middle.
Yeah. And, jumping back to, like, that self-doubt, like, I bothered you so many times. Like, I don't think I'm good enough. Like, I don't think this is good enough. I don't think I'm conditioned enough. Like, I was so much more paranoid than I was last season. And, that's one thing I definitely need to work on, because, having that kind of paranoia in my head, like, it definitely affects, like, how I proceed throughout the day. And, I just can't have that ever again. Just go in, like I said, trusting the process, trusting the training, and go in there and just absolutely kill it and just present my absolute best, and then just get better from there. So.
Yeah, that's always the goal, is to just get better. You live and you learn, just like I said a little bit ago. With all that being said, what is your goal going into this King's Cup show in 3.5 weeks?
Just give the judges exactly what they're looking for. I got feedback from the king himself, Kent. And I going into the show, I want to go into the show and give exactly what they're asking for, and exactly what they want to see, and that requires me to go deeper in uncharted territory and just dig deep, man. Like there's no other way to put it. There's no other option.
Yeah.
There's no other option but to get better. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. These next 3.5 weeks, they're not stopping me.
Yeah, your conditioning for the two shows that you just did was really good. However, it's going to be even better going into the King's Cup. We have a little bit more detail that can come in the lower body, in the quads and in the hamstrings, and definitely some more detail that can come in for the glutes.
Yeah.
So those are the things we're going to be looking for going into this next show, and I think you got a good amount of time for some of that to show
Absolutely.
and more. So you're gonna be digging into new territory. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but if anybody can handle it, I know you can.
Absolutely. There's no other option, like I
Yeah.
said. We got there is no other option, so we got to do what we got to do. So like anything, obviously, anything you need me to do, fucking, we'll do it, man.
Yeah.
We will do it.
So now that you have been in new territory in
Yeah.
terms of your conditioning for a little bit, and obviously you're going to be pushing it a little bit further, what would you say has been the hardest part of prep within this specific phase?
Man, it like I never know what to expect the next day. I don't know if I'm gonna have a good day or a bad day. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So like every day is just a surprise basically. So that's one thing that's definitely been really, really hard is like, and then when it gets hard is just making sure that like I stick to the plan and I don't let anything break me, because this is, like you said, this is really uncomfortable, but this is where champions are made. This is where pros are made. So, you know, not really knowing what to expect, go like the next day, the following day, because dude, you never know if you're gonna have a good day or a bad day,
Yep.
because you're eating less food, yeah, you're gonna have low energy, but like there are days where I definitely, I space out my caffeine really well and I space out my meals really well to where I'm not totally drained. But then there's days where I need that caffeine now. I need that meal now. I need that snack now. And I kind of screw myself later on in the day, and now I got to go the rest of the day without that.
Yeah.
So just really getting used to the unpredictable is what I definitely need to do to keep, wandering through these uncharted territory, man. So, yeah,
Yeah, got to know how to play the game, man.
That's it.
That's ultimately what it comes down to. You got to learn how to play the game, and you just get better as you go. Assuming that you're putting in the effort throughout the process, which is something that you're obviously doing.
it's rough, man.
Yeah. What have you learned about yourself throughout this prep?
Dude, fuck. I am one disciplined motherfucker, bro.
That's true.
Like
Yep.
there's nothing that can break me. And one thing I definitely learned about myself throughout this prep is that, like I will never let bodybuilding get in the way of spending quality time with family and friends. I could make adjustments and still do these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, one thing I definitely learned about myself throughout this prep is I'm built for this, man.
Yeah.
I know I'm built for this. I just gotta just keep on pushing and present the best that I can, and just keep getting better and build myself up, because I'm getting these rewards for a reason. I'm really, really close, and we're close for a reason. So
Yep.
we just gotta continue to push, and prove to everyone that we are made for this. So, well, not even to everyone, really to prove to
Prove to you.
myself,
Yeah.
prove it to me that like I am made to do this and I am made to bodybuild. So, man, I can't wait for King's Cup.
Oh, I am pumped
I'm
for
so
the King's Cup,
so
dude.
pumped for King's Cup.
Yeah,
dude.
and I'm so glad that Louie decided that he wanted to just push it a little bit further, because
Why not?
listen, man, if you won novice, you can't compete in novice anymore. You got third place in open, so you're amongst like the top portion of the class. Let's just see what happens if you show up to another competition, with different people, maybe a different group of judges, and let's see what happens if you're a little bit leaner this time, right? A lot of things can change. Those are a lot of different variables. So who knows what can happen? Might as well stick it out for another month or so while you're already here and already this lean, right? So I'm glad he decided
Me too.
that he wanted to push it a little bit further.
Absolutely, man. I'm really, really excited for him because his posing is really, really good, and a month it's a long time. It's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that's a good amount of time to lose about a pound and a half of fat. and
Yeah,
just get
potentially a little more too.
potentially
Yeah.
a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, considering how lean he is, man, if he can lose about a pound and a half, 2 pounds, dude, maybe a little bit more, shit, man, that's gonna really show on stage. And with how good his posing is, he's gonna be able to present that really, really well. So I could definitely see him, coming with a very, very competitive package. Like, he will be the guy to beat. So I'm really excited to see how Louie does on, his season finale, basically. So
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah. Shall we wrap this up? We said we were going to keep it short and sweet. We don't
Might
want to
as well.
lie to the people.
We don't lie.
Although we can change our minds because this is our show.
We make up the rules, as you said.
But we're also good people, so we wouldn't lie. We're going to keep it short and sweet, right?
That's right.
We're probably around that 20-minute mark now.
Absolutely.
We got bring it in. Bring it in.
Dude.
Look at that.
Second place.
Second place.
First
ANBF.
loser.
ANBF, shut up and compete. Grab the other one, Mark. It's the one to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to show both of them.
And this, too.
So,
That's how I'm trying to be. Look at this guy.
second
Huge.
place, OCB Garden State Natural.
Yeah.
Second place, ANBF, shut up and compete. Hey, man, you're right there.
Really close.
You're right there.
We're there for a reason.
Things
Just got to dig deep.
just got to dig deep. Things
That's
could
all.
be different.
Things
in a few
are
weeks.
going to be different in a
Yep.
few weeks, 100%. And let's not forget, we got Best Poser Award up there.
Oh, yeah, that's
We got
right.
Best Poser. You don't got to take that down.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
nailed up there.
Yeah. That's going to stay there.
I'm gonna stay there. But yeah, man, Best Posers. So we know our posing's good.
Yeah, we know the posing's good.
We
without a
just
doubt.
got to get more conditioned.
That's
all.
it, man. That's it. We are going to play the game for the next few weeks and see what happens.
Mime the game like Triple H, dude.
Exactly.
Let's go. I'm so
All right. So that is it for episode 4.5.
4.5.
We will see you guys in a few weeks for episode number 5.
5. Well, if it's a whole episode, 4.5 plus 1 is 5.5.
That's
so it's
true.
episode 5.5.
I didn't really think that through.
Oh, man.
I think we should just call it 5 though.
Screw it. We make the rules. That's
We do
why.
make the
It's our
rules.
show.
We can call it 5.25 if we want.
We really could.
Yeah.
All right, we could do 3/4 of an episode.
Yeah.
Screw it.
If it's like a 30-minute episode or something like that.
Just
Yeah.
about, yeah.
All right. Let's get the heck out of here.
That's good. I'm hungry, dude.
All right. See you later.
See you guys.